Hello and welcome to the Bot Box. Well, Aggrobot, where do I begin with thee? Aggrobot, during its long life on Robot Wars, had several iterations, one of which even got a mention on an Australian article about the reboot. Spoiler alert, Aggrobot was nowhere to be seen there. Check the wiki if you don't believe me. Aggrobot made its first appearance in Series 3, where it was a pyramid-y shape with a large spike, painted cobalt blue and decorated with an angry face. It also had a little tongue at the front. Its first fight was against Daisy, or at least it would have been Daisy until Daisy withdrew and got replaced by Binky, a twirly cone with a scoop, I think. Aggrobot turned around a bit before heading towards Sergeant Bash. Binky drove over the spike, so Aggrobot came over and stuck Binky with its spike. Eventually, deemed immobile, the house robots attacked Binky, so Aggrobot poked Matilda until her armour came off. So, a win for Aggrobot. Not just over Binky, but Matilda as well. The next opponent wanted to go after Matilda too. You want to know who they are? Conquerors of the States. Don't ask. And also Kent. Also don't ask. Razer. Cue trash talking. Not that Razer needed brown trousers for this fight, even with the trash talk. Razer struggled to attack Aggrobot, as Aggrobot's shape made things difficult until Razer found Aggrobot's weak spot, going after the weapon, causing it to droop. There's no other way to put it if I try, so leave on the Freudian stuff out of it! Anyway, Razer somehow ended up in their victory pose and got stuck there. All four wheels in the air. The spike left a scratch in the floor. Aggrobot drove into a shunt and got axed, but no matter. Aggrobot were through. Yes, he lived long enough to beat Razer. Next up is Blade. Blade was one of the early drum spinner robots, pilfered from a lawnmower. The teams were friends. Blade had an easier time attacking Aggrobot than Razer did. Blade got hit by a shunt, but nothing happened. Aggrobot then got stuck against the wall, got free, then died. Blade introduced it to some fire, which didn't help matters. Nor did dead metal. Secure and full foot. Razer invoked taking you with me there, methinks. So, that was it for Series 3. In Series 4, it became a flat bot with lifty pyramids, but still with the angry face and the cobalt blue paint. But it was now the kind of robot Razer might call breakfast. It was not in heat with Razer though. It was in Panic Attack's heat instead. For its heat final run, and Razer beating antics, Aggrobot 2 was seeded 20th. In their first fight, they had Oblivion 2 and Sawpoint. Guess what Sawpoint's wheels are made of? Yes? Saws. And Aggrobot had a crossbow-based spike, or Zonker as the teams affectionately call it. Yeah, don't look at me, I just write the episode. Oh, Oblivion 2 is also blue. Sawpoint ran over Oblivion 2. Oblivion 2 died, and Aggrobot 2 then had an argument with Sawpoint, but Oblivion 2 were already dead. Aggrobot didn't look too healthy, but it was due to face Smitzy. Aggrobot reckoned they had a better colour than Smitzy, which was pretty similar to Aggrobot 2, just black. Smitzy rammed into Aggrobot 2's side, then drove into some flames and caught fire. Still later, so it went back to Aggrobot 2 and rammed into it some more. Aggrobot 2 then got on the Chargrilled Smithy, shoved it around, had a run-in with Sergeant Bash, but no fuego or fire of any kind for Aggrobot. But nope. So Smithy rammed it into walls. It looked like it might be dead. Also, this time it did catch fire. But there was no comeback. It was dead. Aggrobot was in to kill Ot's claws when Cease was called. Time for Extreme 1 then. And the mayhem, which you might remember from Behemoth and Fighting Talks episode. Aggrobot 3, now a Wedgebot with paints and a lifty thing, but still the angry face and the cobalt blue paint, was up against Killot. Oh, how it clashes by being pink, and Splinter, the least ice-searing robot in the battle. Q, bandanas, and trash talking that makes me cringe. Welcome to Extreme, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, when Ivan Iho said they'd made a few modifications, I thought a whole new robot. I'll explain later. Aggrobot 3 is also affectionately known as Aggie by its team. I think Jonathan Pierce may have gone on to use the same nickname for Saint Aggro. Oh, how I wish I had thought Aggrobot and Saint Aggro, that is. Aggie's teams were the ones who brought bandanas to the party. To battle then. The first robot to meet Aggrobot 3 was Splinter, who gave Aggrobot a hook with its grabby arms and axed it with its axe. Once it was free, Aggrobot tried to avenge this only to get axed by Kilotron's axe. Yeah, Aggie was in an axe fight here and it had no axe. Aggrobot 3 still got Splinter over, only to get axed some more by Kilotron. Splinter self-righted and fetched it with their metal. And then Aggie died. First, Aggie got toasted. Then Aggie came back from the dead. But it was too late. It had already been counted out. Kilotron went out too. Aggrobot 3 returned for Series 6 and was in a melee with Infinity, Infernal Contraption, and 259. Aggrobot's team also bought new headbands and what was left of a 30-mile-an-hour pole they'd let Aggrobot 3's pincers loose on. They didn't get their opponents' names told to them. I wonder if they were scared of 259 like the others. The battle, of course, was let's stay away from 259. Aggrobot 3 got run over by Infinity, but hey, it was staying away from 259. It got a couple of shoves in 259, but not by the disc itself. It then busied itself with internal contraption, which was poorly. Meanwhile, Infinity, after suffering 259-induced damage, opened the pit and drove in. This meant Aggrobot 3 had to team up with 259 if it were to avoid suffering its disc. Or just running away. That works. It nudged a dying infernal contraption, but eventually they drove into the pit too, which was full. Pitiful. You wait till the 10 robot rumble pit manages far more robots there. So I think that's an A grade for staying away from 259 for Aggrobot 3. Next up was Vader, another vertical spinner. There are no prizes for guessing which film the name comes from. Aggrobot 3's team also had to remove their bandanas in the pit, but put them back on for battle. Aggrobot stayed away for a bit, got chased, nearly drove into a wall, and then reversed said into Vader's disc. this mistake killed them. Dead Metal got on an attack on Aggrobot 3 whilst the F-Bot was counting them out. Then it put Aggrobot 3 in the pit. And this is why you don't reverse into a vertical flywheel. Oh, Aggie, I can see why your weakness was being subject to driver error. Still, they returned for Series 7 fighting Reptile the 2nd, Ripper and Zorro. Reptile the 2nd wanted to outer robots. Ripper wanted to outer robots, even house robots. One would have to hope the adorably cuddly toys now attached to Aggrobot the like flying. Lord alone knows what the costumes were. At least the Zorro costumes were explicable. They were dressed as Zorro. Zorro attacked Aggrobot 3 right away, sending it to the other side of the arena. Ripper then flipped Zorro. Yeah. Bereft of his stream mech, Zorro could not self-right, so Aggrobot 3 was the victim of Zorro's only attack. And they were so good at staying away from 259. What went wrong? Aggrobot 3 was still alive, so Ripper flipped Aggrobot 3 around. Reptile on the 2nd drove drove Aggrobot 3. It even flipped Aggrobot 3 close to the flames. It did last to a judge's decision, but it didn't win. The cuddly toys were okay. And that was the end for Aggrobot. Aggrobot simply just was pretty lucky to beat Razer. I'm getting that that elephant out of the room early. But it had potential, maybe not to win the heat, but certainly come close to doing so. Or at least come closer than it did. It had a look to it though, and those costumes. It's bandana o'clock for me for a reason. I can't fault the spirit. The driving, though, successfully avoiding 259 and driving into the pit does not a stellar driver make. Note its losses to Smitty and Vader. Dear, oh dear. So, who's next? Let us consult the box. Fate decrees it is the morgue. Until next week, Callison 244 out. That fight between Aggrobot and Aggro is never going to happen, is it?